Hi guys, my name's Aaron Peters, and this is the fifth day of the 31 days of insurance. Now, yesterday we talked a little bit, just very briefly, about how you can use life insurance to college plan. But today we will be talking about how life insurance can build cash value. A lot of people that I know have taken out personal loans, or they've gone to the bank, got a loan for a car, house, whatever. Maybe they just need to pay a big expense that they weren't expecting, and they had to take out a loan. Loans are a very common source of emergency income nowadays, and they have been forever. But I just want to kind of go over the two main types of insurance, and then how one of those types can help you build cash value. And basically, you could take loans out on yourself. Now, the first type of insurance, of the two main types of insurance, is term life insurance. It's a type of life insurance that stays in place for a set period of time, but so usually the common ones are like 10, 15, 20-year term. Some places I've seen have like a 30-year term, but those are usually temporary life insurance options for somebody. But the other big one that is the main form of life insurance is whole life insurance. It provides permanent coverage that only ends if you cancel the policy. So whole life insurance allows you to build up cash value over time. It's an attractive prospect to any person. Like anybody, I've mentioned term and whole to multiple different people that I've talked to about just signing up for life insurance. And I mentioned that, you can take out of whole life, and immediately they go, oh, you can borrow from it, huh? And it's just a very nice add-on to the life insurance that it already provides, because you're basically just taking out a loan with zero APR, you're taking it out on yourself, and you're paying it back by your monthly premiums. So it's really a win-win scenario. But it allows you to build up cash over time, and then that cash value acts as an extra cushion to help you, so you can tap into it anytime you want. So if you ended up buying a house and you needed a down payment, or you just want to buy it outright, depending on how much cash value you have at that time. If you want to go out and get a new car, if you want to put a down payment on, I don't know, some land or something like that, you want to start up a business, these are just some examples. I mean, just think of what you can use a loan for. That's what you would use for this. It's a loan on yourself, from yourself. It's a very personal loan. But this may come in handy if you have a financial emergency, basically. And that's just something that really, life insurance agents kind of skim over sometimes. They don't really see the importance of having the bonus of building cash value on your policy. It's actually a very useful tool that a lot of people just don't take advantage of. And whenever people do have the whole life policy, and they know that they can basically take cash out and borrow from themselves, they don't really ever know how to do it. And it's different for every company, so I'm not going to go over it in this video, because I don't know if you have life insurance, who it's through, whatever, and I'm not going to give you how to do it, because I don't know how your company does it, or how your insurance company does it. So if you want to know how New York Life does it, feel free to contact me, but I don't know how other insurance providers do it. But with that said, it is probably one of the coolest things I have seen with life insurance. I know somebody, they have a $1 million policy out on themselves, and then they have a $500,000 policy along with that $1 million policy. And what they do is, with the $500,000 policy, they basically just use it to take money out, and it works for them. It's crazy how well it's functioning, like how they can, I don't know, plan it out so perfectly, because you just keep paying the premiums, cash value goes up, and as cash value goes up, that's more you can take out, and the more you can take out, the more you can use, and you don't have to pay it back. It's crazy. It's honestly a pretty cool loan idea that no one really thinks of. It is a time investment. I mean, you're not going to have cash value the first day your policy's written, but 10 years down the road, maybe even 5 years down the road, you might have enough cash value in that policy to be able to put a down payment on something. But better yet, what a lot of people don't think of, if you've just had a kid, your kid's younger than 18, you give a 2-year-old whole life insurance, they're going to be paying $2 their whole life for like $1 million policy. They'll be paying $2. Don't quote me on that. It's fairly inexpensive to put that big of a policy on a 2-year-old, and then they just pay that set premium their entire lives. And then when they're 30 and they're married and they want a house, well, they have this thing that's been building up for 28 years. It has a lot of cash value in it. It'll probably have like $200,000 to $300,000 in cash value. That's a pretty hefty amount. I mean, I don't know why people don't think about this as an option. I understand if you're older, like if you're late 40s, early 50s, why this would not be a good investment, because you really wouldn't see the investment in it, because it would be hard to build up cash value that fast. But it's something to think about. Put it on your kids, put it on your grandkids. It's one of the smartest decisions you could probably ever make, because you're basically giving them, I don't really want to say a bond, because you're not, but you're giving them availability to have a loan anytime they need it. They wanted to, you put them on them when they were born. When they're 18, they can take out a loan for college, or when they turn 16, take out a loan or use the cash value, not take out, it's not a physical loan, you're just taking the money that you spend. But it's invested and at a exponential rate that you will never get at a bank or stocks or whatever else you want to invest in real estate. It's a much bigger percentage than any of those things. But you're not going to find anything else better to supply your kids, grandkids, yourself with for loan opportunities. And it doesn't matter what your credit score is. You can't get denied for it. It's your money. And it doesn't matter really anything financially, as long as you have the policy in place. You get to take out the cash value. And it's honestly really cool. But yeah, that is how you can build cash value with whole life insurance. Now, just so you know, you cannot do it with term life insurance. Term life insurance is completely different. But whole life insurance, if you ever want to look into it, there's a lot of things that go with whole life insurance other than life insurance, other than paying the death benefit. So yeah, if you ever want to look into it, it's definitely a extensive topic. Just Google whole life and the internet blows up and gives you a bunch of stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be talking about some investments that you can do with life insurance. But I will leave you with that today. Today was a little longer, so I'm hoping to make the next few of my videos about this length, just to go more in depth, because I realized that yesterday when I did college planning, it was not in depth at all. And I realized when I did the main two that I really wanted to cover, they just weren't as in depth and accurate, I guess, as I wanted them to. I might recreate them at the end of this, just to go over more in depth and maybe just a little bit more professionally on how they can help, and just kind of just make it easier to understand, or not easier to understand, but just so you can understand the complete aspect. Anyway, I'll stop talking now. if you would like to subscribe so that you know when the next video comes out, which it's every day. I can't tell you at what time. I usually try to upload them by the morning, but you never know. But if you want to subscribe, it's right here. And then I will have the playlist of 31 Days of Insurance right here. And then the last video I posted, which is college planning, that'll be right here. So you can click on any of those and yeah, have some fun. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I see you tomorrow.